Hello you fantastic people and welcome back to Borderlands 3. In this video I'm going to go over the best places to farm Borderlands 3 legendary weapons as for world drop locations from just sheer amount of legendaries that you can get, as well as of course the Anointed taken into account and the time that you put into farming them. I feel like I'm way back when from the start of the game when I was recommending everyone go to Graveward because he was just the best place by far to get legendary weapons at the start of the game because he just dropped so many and he was so easy to take down. He's still definitely up there, but I'm going to go through the top 3 places from the just standard game. I'll also mention a few places that are great if you guys have DLC 1, but I will keep it to the top 3 from the normal game just in case you guys don't all have the DLC. Now if you guys are new to the channel, I have killed every single boss in this game on Mayhem for True Vault Hunter mode, bare minimum of like 100 times. Most of them I've killed plenty more, some even up to 1,000 times I've killed them. So I've definitely worked out the fastest strats to kill them for my flak build at least. If you guys want to see what that build is, I've said a lot of times in different videos, so I won't go through the entire thing for this video. Try and keep it nice and short for you guys, but if you guys are new and are interested in that build, I'll leave a link in the description and in the end title card screen thingo, so you guys can click on that after the video if you guys want to check that one out. It goes through full in depth of the skill tree that I use, all the specs and everything like that, plus the weapons I generally use to destroy bosses super quick in this game, which, seeing as level 53 has just come out, I know a lot of you guys will be farming for the level 53 top tier weapons again, so I thought I'd make this video in a quick summary top 3. If you guys want to see all the bosses ranked from top to bottom, I've also made a video on that about a month and a half ago, which have all the stats, the times it takes, and the drop rates. You guys can check that out if you want a full list, but this one's just going to be a quick, nice, short summary. But without further ado, let's jump straight into it, starting with number 3. Of course, I'm already there, and it is Graveward. He is, yes, definitely a firing range to a lot of people, and I do test him out a lot with the weapons because he's just a super easy boss to take down. You can take him down with a lot of different weapons, stats, skill tree builds, all that sort of stuff. He's definitely where everyone goes to test out their particular builds. The flak build works amazingly, but I know every character can absolutely destroy Graveward super quick, which is why he's a great place for anyone of any level. So if you're top tier build, you can destroy him super quick and get a bunch of legendaries. If you guys are new to the game, he's a great boss to test out your builds to get a lot of legendaries as well and build up those skill tree builds and weapon builds. I feel like I just said builds 75 times in a row, sorry. But yeah, I'll show a clip on screen so you guys can check out me absolutely destroying Graveward in like under what, 15-20 seconds. Super easy, and that's not even the fastest people can do it. I've seen plenty of people do it with a one-shot rocket launcher trick. It's kind of ridiculous how quickly he can go down, but he does drop over 100 legendaries per hour, so he drops top 3 places out of all the bosses in the game. He is the number 3 spot for how many legendary drops he can drop per hour of farming him. And I will also mention these times are also calculated via being on console, so if you guys are on PC like I've just moved over to, you will save a bunch of time on that, so you'll be getting a lot more legendaries per hour on top of already the crazy amounts he's dropping for console players. Just realized I actually wasn't where Graveward is, I was actually where the Destroyer was in the last clip, so my bad. And as for the second place, it is Agonizer 9000. He's a great farm. In my original video that I made like a month and a half ago, he was actually in 3rd place for the standard game bosses. I'm actually going to bump him up to the 2nd place because I actually think he's a better farmer than Graveward. I can definitely kill him faster than I could originally. Plus he has some great dedicated drops. He has the Dictator, which is an amazing assault rifle. If you guys haven't used it, highly recommend you get it. Also the new SMG that was part of the Melee 1 takedown, the new, which has been out for a while, but you know, that SMG, the EMP5 I believe is what it's called, is a great SMG. Also has a bunch of great bonuses, so again, recommend that. But also he drops a bunch of legendary weapons. Overall he drops, again, over 100 legendary items per hour, which is kind of ridiculous. The Anointed drop rates are also super high on him. All 3 of these bosses have just great drops all around. Agonizer 9000 also drops a bunch of legendary class mods, so if you guys are going for those. Agonizer, I'm pretty sure, was the best location for the standard bosses in the game to drop legendary class mods, so if you're looking for them, again, recommend that. There was originally, unfortunately, a bit of a glitch with him where his loot would fall through the ground, but I believe it has been patched now, so if you guys are still getting that, feel free to let me know in the comment section down below, because every time I've farmed him, seems to be fixed, so fingers crossed that is all patched out. But yeah, now that level 53 has come out, I'm going to be farming for those ×6 dictators via Agonizer again, because they are so damn good at just melting literally everything. And now for the number 1 place, of course, it is Gigamind. He's the absolute goat. If you guys haven't farmed Gigamind regularly, I highly recommend it. He's super quick to farm. His run is super close to him. He's actually super easy to kill for a lot of different builds as well, just like Graveward. Doesn't take a particular build. You can kill him like as a starter character, I guess, as well as like N tier. He drops so many legendaries. Plus, he actually particularly has an increased Anointed drop rate, at least from my experience. He drops a bunch of good Anointed, so if you guys are going to just for like the world drop legendaries with great anointments. Recommend him highly. I'll show a quick clip on screen of me absolutely destroying him just so you guys can see how quickly you can absolutely destroy Gigamind if you use the same build as I have. I know there's a bunch of builds you can absolutely destroy him with. I'd love to hear what you guys use down in the comment section down below. Feel free to let me know down there. But yeah, just like the other bosses in this list, Gigamind drops well over 100 legendaries per hour. I believe he actually dropped like 140 per hour, which is by far the most legendaries that any boss in the main game without any DLC dropped per hour of farming him. Again, that was on PlayStation console, so you're actually wasting a bunch of time in load screens. If you guys are on PC, again, you'll save so much time with that, and you probably bump it up to, I'd say maybe even like 180 per hour. That's just a guess, but you'd be getting a ton more legendaries per hour. And with these new anointed drop rates, I'm keen to get like a level 53 Shredder Fire or Lucian's Call because I cannot be bothered farming the Slaughter Shafts for the dedicated drops when Gigamind drops so many great legendaries with the great anointments at the same time. But yeah, those are the top 3 bosses in the main campaign of Borderlands 3. If you guys are going for those level 53 legendary weapons, particularly if you're going for the anointed ones, of course, because they're the best ones. If you guys do have DLC 1, I also recommend Freddy. There's a lot of people on the fence about Freddy. Highly recommend it, particularly if you are on console, because it saves you a bunch of time. If you're on PC, it's not the biggest of difference, but if you guys are on console, the best thing about Freddy is you don't actually have to reload the game when you kill him. You actually just fast travel back to his new station and then you just run in again and kill him. Saves so much time, it's kind of ridiculous. Plus on top of that, he drops a whole bunch of legendary items. Of course, he does have the guaranteed drop of the auto aim, but even with that taken out of his stats, he did drop the most legendary items by far out of any of the bosses that I killed 50 times Mayhem 4 True Vault Hunter mode. So I'd recommend him if you guys do have DLC 1, but if not, these 3 bosses that are in the main campaign are still super good, so I recommend those highly. But yeah, that's all I have for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, feel free to smash subscribe down below. I'd really appreciate that. If you guys want to hit the bell, YouTube will notify you whenever I post a video. I post a bunch of Borderlands 3 content, so if you guys are new to the channel, consider subscribing. And if you guys want to help me out even more, I'd really appreciate if you guys could smash like and share the video. It helps the channel grow even more. That would be amazing. And yeah, other than that, hope you guys have a fantastic day. I shall see you guys in the next video. Till then, adios.